Yo, what's up everyone? If I didn't get a chance to meet you, my name's Kyle. I'm 19 years old, I'm from Boulder. And it's funny that I'm standing here now because I was on the way to go pick up Jesus in the car with Willie and Kyle, and I was looking out the window and I realized I was just like, wow dude, like this is my job. Like this is what I get to do. Is I just get to go kick it with really cool kids who want to do something with their lives and kind of want to take the next step, or maybe they're looking for change, or maybe they just want to help someone out. And I was laughing to myself in the back seat of the car, and I was kind of just looking out into the distance, being all like nostalgic and like reminiscent and whatnot. Like, damn, like I never would have thought I would have been doing what I'm doing right now. And I honestly couldn't be happier because it's so cool what I get to do. Like Tim said, we're just all consumers of a healthy alternative to products we're already consuming, and then we get to talk to and meet a bunch of cool people and spread the word. And people always ask me, why did I get involved in the business? And what I like to tell them is this story of, there was this young businessman. And this young businessman, he aspired to achieve high greatness in whatever he wanted to do, his field, right? And so, like we talked about, learning from the right people is really important. So he went to an old wise man, an entrepreneur who was retired and had already accomplished whatever he wanted to accomplish in life, and had everything he wanted. And so he went to the wise man. He says, what's your secret? What's your secret to success, right? And the old wise man, he thinks for a second. He says, well, I have depth of vision. I see things not for what they are, but for what they're going to become. And so the wise man picks up an acorn and he hands it to the boy and he says, now with that information, what do you see with this acorn? And the boy thinks again, well, I see a tree, right? I see a tree, an acorn that becomes a tree. And the old man smiles and goes, and the boy's confused. He doesn't get it. He's like, why are you laughing at me? I thought I got it. That was a smart answer. And the wise man says to the boy, he says, look, I'm glad you can understand that concept. I'm glad that you can get, that idea, wrap your head around that idea. But here's the thing. Here's the difference between you and me. Is where you see a tree, I see a forest. And where you see a forest, I see lumber. Where you see lumber, I see a housing complex. And where you see a housing complex, I see financial freedom for my family. And so, it's kind of what I looked at, in Bima, is that not looking at this as just an energy drink and just for what it is right now, but for what it's about to become. And it's about to get really, really, really big. And so I'm really excited that I do what I do, and I'm really excited that I get to share it with everyone that I possibly can, because when I first heard about this thing, I wrote it off as a scam too, and a lot of people do, but I didn't know that there's a difference between skepticism and ignorance. Skeptics, they can see something and objectively look at it and analyze it and break it down, whereas someone who's ignorant, they're always right, no matter what. And so I decided to remain skeptical, but look into it and keep an open mind. And as I, progressed and looked at this thing, I couldn't even contain myself. I didn't sleep for like 3 days. So if you look at the other network marketing businesses, from the past, we call them the grandfather network marketing businesses, is, Mary Kay, Herbalife, and Amway. Have you guys heard about any of these companies? Right, they're big.
Sponsors Chelsea for soccer.
And the LA Galaxy, they own the LA Galaxy, and Mary Kay owns like the Mavericks or something like that, or Amway. I'm sure I think it's like Amway Stadium. Anyway, so these are all multi-billion-dollar industries, right? And our parents were doing that, Mary Kay, Herbalife, Amway, without the use of technology. So what do you think is going to happen when not only do we have a better product than any of those companies, but we're in the early stages of development, and 85% of the company is young people, kids, just like you and me. So, like Tim said, we're in the age of technology, and we're moving, we're progressing towards, we're always on our phones, we're always talking to someone, right? And so we do these activities all day, and we're not getting paid for it. So when you go to the movies and you go see the, what is it, like The Hangover 6 or whatever it is, like, right? Like, And and you go in with really low expectations because it's the same exact movie, just in a different place, right? You think it's going to be bad, but then you walk out laughing your ass off and you felt really good about seeing that movie. What's the first thing you go do after you leave that theater?
Tell your friends.
Thank you. You guys get it. So we tell our friends, or we post about it on Facebook, or we tweet about it or something. We're just getting the word out there and we just promoted that movie. It's the same concept with this. Except we get to make money off of it. We get to do it with our friends. You know, I heard about it and I was like, dude, there's no way that I can make money working with my friends without a boss on my own hours, right? There's just no way. I never heard about this, like anything like that before. And I'm sure you guys probably haven't heard about anything like that either. So you have to understand that you don't know what you don't know. And I didn't know that at the time at all. I didn't realize it. And for me, it's been this journey of traveling. You know, I've been to every single corner of Colorado doing this. I've been all over the place. I went to Las Vegas, went to California. You know, I'm going to Canada, going to New Mexico. And so, have you guys ever seen the movie Fight Club?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah.
I love that movie, man.
So if you've seen it, you know, Fight Club spreads, right? And it starts popping up all over the country. And that's kind of what we're seeing with this company is you start looking across the nation, dude, and kids are doing this. The fact of the matter is this is working. This is working for thousands of kids today. So this meeting right now, what we're doing right now is happening everywhere. All across the globe. We're in 62 different countries. But it's still small. It's still in its early stages of development. You know, when I joined, there was only 15,000 people like myself doing what I'm doing. 27,000 members joined last month. 27,000 members joined the month before. So what does that say about the growth of this company? So in real estate, I say that location is everything. Location, location, location. You guys have all heard this before. And in business, it's all about timing. So I used to think that you had to be really smart to make a lot of money. It's not true. It's not true at all. You just have to be in the right place, the right time, with the right people. And I saw this, you know, that depth of vision. I saw this thing not for what it is, but for what it's become. I realized this is the right place, the right time, with the right people. Now, there's a difference between being able to see that and being able to become aware of that. So you have to think and you have to become aware that this is the right time, the right place, and with the right people. Because if you're not aware, it's just going to pass you by. If you can't see this thing for what it's about to become, about how it's going to blow up, then you're just going to miss it. So I urge you guys, you know, kind of look at where you're at in life, kind of look at, you know, what we've told you, and analyze it. Become aware that this is the right place, this is the right time, and this is the right people. And I keep saying that over and over again because I want to make sure that you guys, you know, can really, really see what I'm saying. And the fact of the matter is that whether you like this idea or not, whether you're on board with the drink, whether you like the product, whatever your situation is, this is happening with or without you. So you're going to be hearing this. You're either going to be hearing good things about it or you're going to be hearing bad things about it. The good things are be like, oh dude, I got involved, I started making money, I got in at the right time. The bad things will be like, oh dude, that kid talked to me and, you know, I didn't really listen to him and now that thing took off and I'm left in the dust. So, you know, obviously not everyone in the room is going to agree with what we're saying, but we're not looking for everyone. We're just looking for a couple kids who want to make a change, or maybe who want to help change someone else's life that they know in terms of health and wealth, right? Change your life, bro. That's all you can do. But seriously, in all seriousness, guys, like, I'm not fucking you right now. You feel me, not fucking you? No, but in all seriousness, guys, like, you literally have the ability, you know, to change the entire course of your life and thousands of people within it. So you can make that choice right now. You know, chances aren't given, they're taken. You have to take a chance.
Thanks, bro.
And we have a guaranteed system that works. The only way that you fail at this system is if you give up or you do absolutely nothing.
That's much better.
If you keep doing something, eventually it's going to become something. Now with with the system that we've developed, we work as a team. You don't succeed, or I don't succeed unless you succeed. You know, and that's really what it comes down to is you take away the product, you take away the business model, and it's just people helping people, right? So you can work with your friends, you can work with, you know, new people, you can work with your family, but most importantly, you know, we're putting a healthy product in people's hands. And, you know, health is a big thing in this country. 65% of Americans are either overweight or obese, right? And this entire health and wellness company is based around the idea of not only helping people's finances, but helping their health. So yeah, we push the business a lot because we get really excited about how much money and how big the income potential is. But we also get excited because we get to help people with their well-being. And so, you know, I want to leave you guys on one last idea, and that's, you know, there's 3 types of people in this world, and I hate to generalize you guys into these categories. Don't hold it against me, but it's just, I've been doing this long enough, and this is what I see. It's 1, you either make things happen. 2, you either watch things happen, or 3, you either say, "What the hell just happened?" So you can make the decision right now to be whatever kind of person you want to be. If you say after this meeting, you come up to me and say, "Hey Kyle, you know, this is right, dude. This is the perfect time to make something like this happen. You know, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I will do whatever it takes, you know, to take this thing to the top, dude. I'll spend every waking moment with you, working with you, getting this thing to work. I just want to find a kid who's coachable and who wants to work hard, who wants to hustle, who wants to make money, who wants to get locked up. Seriously though, it's like give me a couple kids who want to take this thing seriously. Boom, my job is done. My job is officially done. I'm trying to get 6 kids to 6 figures. That's my goal. 6 kids to 6 figures, whether they're my friends or not. They'll become my friends, obviously, if I help them get to 6 figures. But, you know, again, I can't thank you enough for coming out and like kind of hearing about what's going on, you guys. And you know, all seriousness aside, you know, this is a really, really fun activity. You know, we do get to just speak and meet people and talk to our friends, and that's the best part about it is I love to travel, I love to meet people, I'm a people's person, and I couldn't be happier doing what I'm doing right now. Will, you were cool with the dog for a second?
Don't let him go outside.
Respect.
Sorry, he will run and not come back.
I won't let him out. He's not going anywhere.
But hey, you guys, whoever brought you here, you know, get with them and we can talk it over, see where your head's at. You know, if maybe you're like, nah, this thing isn't for me, you know, it doesn't really fit, it doesn't really click. No worries, it's all good. This thing, like I said before, isn't for everyone. Maybe you're someone who's interested, you just need questions answered. Come to me, come to Tim, come to Valentine, come to Willie, come to Aquarius, come to Jupiter, come to Kyle. We're all here. Sorry everyone. We're all here to help you guys out, answer any of your questions. And then I'm sure there's at least one of you guys sitting in this room right now whose gears are turning about the people that they can talk to about this thing.
I just thought of it.
And like,
You're just thinking like, who would be good at this?
I got 3 people down at work who love energy, so that's what
and like honestly, like we are here to help. Tim has called me like every single day.
I call every single person in my base.
Yeah.
So
You
I'll be calling you every day.
won't be left behind. You won't be left on your own. They will help you with everything.
He's not lying.
Random calls too. Just calling you after. Yo, so hey, you guys, that concludes everything. But again, thanks for coming, and now we can freely socialize, we can talk, whatever.